All right, factory-made diamonds. Okay, Bill, this is a follow-up from Thursday clip where you answered a question about real diamonds versus fake ones and whether or not women should be cool with the factory-made ones. Please ask listeners to go back and check it out if they haven't already. All right, well, go back and listen to that. I guess it was last week. I don't even remember talking about that. Hey, Big Billy, I was listening to your clip you replayed on the Just Checking It. Oh, from last week. Oh, that's why, because it was a throwback clip from last Thursday's. Just checking in on your Thursday afternoon, just before Friday, Monday morning podcast. He said, I know what this magical stone is. All right, I'll tell you the name, but you can choose to skip over it if you want, if you don't want the secret to get out. It's called I can't even say it, moissanite. Moissanite. It's not actually an exact diamond replica, but it looks identical to everyone that isn't trained to know the difference. The good news is that your secret amongst dudes can be safe. The only way to tell the difference is if you take it to a jeweler to figure it out. If it's a dude, they're not going to fucking rat you out. If it's a chick, well, then you got a wild card on your hands, but there's nothing you can do at that point. No, dude. Men who work in jewelry stores are also, because they're going to be like, oh yeah, he bought you a fake one. And because they know that the woman's going to go home and fucking lose her shit and the guy's going to come back with his tail between his legs, bringing a goddamn bag of cash to buy a real one. I'm going to say, okay, so I can't even pronounce it, moissanite. He wrote it all basically in lowercase letters, so I don't know where to accent that word. It's moissanite for guys who need to buy their woman an engagement ring, but you don't want to blow a bunch of money on diamonds. Just get them one of this, and they'll never know. That's actually a great thing, too. She actually goes down and checks it out, like, immediately to see what it's worth. It's like, are you already fucking leaving me? What are you doing here, right? All right, he said, I just bought one for my girl last week, actually. I looked up the exact diamond equivalent, and it was between $6,500 to $7,000 just for the diamond. I paid $750. The best news is that my girl is totally on board with this idea, and her idea was to pocket the extra to go on a badass honeymoon. Yeah, absolutely. And then if somebody fucking goes, give me a fucking diamond ring of your life, you just give it to them. There you go. Jesus Christ. That's fucking brilliant. You know what? You should have counterfeit cash in your wallet, too. Just walking around, everything fake. I love this. By the way, who made up that thing about spending 3 months' salary on a ring? The fucking diamond companies. Of course they did. They had a whole marketing campaign around it. So they're really fucking you over on top of the fact that they have a fucking monopoly so they can charge whatever the fuck they want for real diamonds. It's a total sham. Anyways, just wanted to spread the word and let other dudes know that there is an alternative that makes both the girl and your bank account happy. Go fuck yourself. You know what? The more I hear about all of this stuff, the best thing ever has got to be real estate. You know what I mean? You can walk up to it, you can touch it, you can live in it. Obviously, if you got a building on it, that's just got to be the way to go. Fucking stock market. I have shares in this. Oh, yeah? Where are they? You got them in your pocket? I am a firm believer of investing shit that you can walk up and touch. But now with the diamonds, I don't know. The whole diamond game now, if you buy into the diamond game now, you have to hope that the people at the top, the evildoers, actually keep that monopoly. Because if they don't, and you get free enterprise going on there, then what do you have? You get like Sprint starts digging for diamonds, right? Nokia and all these. And then what happens? You got a shitstorm on your hands. I swear to God, people, I'm going to buy an apartment building. I'm going to become a slumlord. That's what I'm doing. I'm going to buy apartment buildings, fix them up, rent them out to people, and then I'm going to slowly back out of this business. I want to retire the way Sinatra did the first time. That's my goal. I don't know if I'll be able to do it, but I would love the way he did it. He's singing this song, and he just goes, "Excuse me while I disappear," was the final long line of the sign. Jesus Christ, the final line of the song. The final long of the sign. The final line of the song. There we go. And it's for that Pat Summitt joke. Look at me. I'm already losing my mind here. And he just stepped out of the spotlight. If he fucking left that way, come on, man. That's even better than if Jordan left after he hit that shot against Utah. I know I've already talked about this, but I am obsessed with how to get out of this business now. As I've hit the middle part of my career, I feel. 23 years ago, I was 23, almost 24. 23 years from now, I'm going to be 70. Just like that. Boom. Fucking over. What am I going to be doing, huh? 70 years old. You're either a legend at that point and they put you out to pasture in fucking Vegas, or you're on cruise ships. But either way, they're like, let you just stay right here there, Grandpa, and we'll bring the people to you. Fuck that. I'm going to become a slumlord. I'm going to buy a bunch of fucking apartment buildings in the middle of nowhere. And I'm going to buy a white-on-white suit, put on some weight, and just look like Boss Hogg, right? A redheaded fucking Boss Hogg. And I'm going to walk around with a white hat, and a big cigar that I never light. That's what I'm going to do. There's actually some people that, who had a great fucking retirement out of this business, the Smothers Brothers. From what they told me at the Orleans casino, both of those guys, they started their own winery. And they have their own vineyard and all that type of stuff. And they got that thing going up where it was making enough money. Dude, you know what's so cool about them? When they retired, they didn't even tell people they were retiring. They just did their last show and they just left. Total fucking class act. No begging, no hat in the hand, no fucking crying, no being broke. They had their money. They had a good fucking time. They were done with it. They left. And now they're sitting on a fucking vineyard. Jesus Christ. You fucking tell somebody. Let me ask you this. What's your guys' game plan? What's your fantasy? My fantasy is that I somehow fucking, I don't know, have enough money in real estate, rental properties or something. I'm just spitballing here, right? That you're actually making as much in rent as you were doing your job. So then you can quit your job and just seamlessly walk over to that. You can just be like, yeah, I'm not working anymore. You got all your buildings paid for. You got all your things rented. Everybody's cool. I know this isn't going to happen. This is a fantasy. And then the check just comes in, right? You go live in the middle of fucking nowhere where it's cheap as hell. No property tax, no nothing. Get a giant ass fucking TV. All the sports packages, right? Get yourself a fucking book on how to eat vegan or some shit so you stay in shape. I'm telling you. And then every night you just get shit-faced. Be fucking tremendous. Tremendous. That's what I want to do. I got to do it like that. I can't be like these athletes that I see that go around fucking acting like jerk-offs their whole career. And then they're like, oh, fuck, I'm in my final contract. What am I going to do? And then they just keep playing and playing and playing. Fucking try on half the fucking jerseys in the league. That ain't going to be me. Just like Paulie in Goodfellas. That guy's going to die in jail, okay? That ain't going to be me. That ain't going to be me. Hey, smarten up, right? I hope that didn't hurt your ears like it just did mine. All right, let me get on to the next thing here. All right, ditched